Today we can discuss another important and easy topic, that is rounding off. When we express the values of certain experiments, we have to round it off. And there are certain rules for rounding off the numbers. And here we will discuss the rules for rounding off the numbers. You are familiar with the rounding off. Which are the common rules for rounding off numbers? If the rightmost digit to be removed is more than 5, rightmost digit to be removed is more than 5, the preceding number is increased by 1. For example, if you see the example, that will be clear to you. 1.386. You have to remove the last digit 6. If you want to remove the last digit 6, you have to check whether it is greater than 5 or less than 5. If it is greater than 5, what you have to do? Increase the value of preceding digit by 1, which is the preceding digit here, 8. So when you remove 6, you have to increase the value of 8 to 9. Therefore, what will be the value? 1.39. It is rounded off to 2 places. Second rule, if the rightmost digit to be removed is less than 5, next condition, greater than 5, that was the first one, preceding digit increases by 1. And the second case, if the digit, rightmost digit to be removed is less than 5, the preceding number is not changed. No need to change the preceding number. Example, 4.334. The rightmost digit is 4. If you want to remove 4, just remove it without changing the preceding number. So when you round it off to 2 places, what will be the value? 4.33. Now the third one. What is the third case? If it is exactly 5, the rightmost digit is 5. If it is exactly 5, then if you want to remove this rightmost 5, what are the rules? If the rightmost digit to be removed is 5, then the preceding number is not changed. If it is an even number, preceding number, if it is an even number, no need to change it. But it is increased by 1 if the preceding digit is an odd number. May not be clear to you. See the example, then it will be easy to understand. For example, 6.35. Here the rightmost digit is 5, exactly 5, which is the preceding number 3. Is it odd or even? It is an odd number. So if it is an odd number, to remove 5, rightmost to 5, you have to increase the value of the odd number by 1. So you have to increase 3 to 4. So what will be the value? 6.4. 6.35 can be rounded off as 6.4. Another example, 6.25. Here the preceding number is 2. Is it odd or even? It is an even number. So 6.25, if you want to remove the rightmost to 5, just remove it. No need to change the preceding number since it is even. So the rounded off number will be 6.2. So it is very simple. I think it is clear to you. Now we can solve some examples, then you will understand it more clearly. Express the following to 4 significant figures. If you want to express it, sometimes you have to remove rightmost digits. Okay, we can see examples one by one. The first one, 6.4572. How many significant figures? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 significant figures. But you are asked to express it in 4 significant figures. So we have to remove the rightmost number, that is 2. Since it is less than 5, we can round it off as 6.457. 6.457. Because the rightmost digit is less than 5. So the preceding number has not changed. See another example. 48.3820. And this number has how many significant figures? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 significant figures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 significant figures. But we have to express it in 4 significant figures. That means we have to remove the rightmost 0 and 2. So this 0 and 2 are less than 5. So the preceding number has not changed. So what will be the value? 48.38. 48.38. It has only 4 significant figures. It is clear to you. Now 7,000. You can try it. Just you write down. Round it off for 4 significant figures. You just write down. We can check whether your understanding is correct or not. Okay, I think all of you have written it. Here, how many significant figures are present according to our concept? If there is no dot here, it is only 1 significant figure. But we have to write it as 4 significant figures. How can you write it? You can be written it in 2 different ways. 7,000.0. 7,000. 7,000.0 or 7,000.0. If you write it in this way, what is the problem? There are a total of how many significant figures? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 significant figures will be there. So if you want to write it as 4 significant figures, just write 7,000. Or we can write it as just write 7,000 into 7,000 into 10 raised to 1. But you know that is not scientific notation. 7,000 into 10 raised to 1. That is not scientific notation. So if you want to write it in scientific notation, how can you write it? 7.0, 4 significant figures, into 10 raised to 4, into 10 raised to 4. 7.000 into 10 raised to 4. Now, there is no change in the value, that is 70,000. But if you calculate the significant figure, only 4 significant figures. Here we can see another one. 2.65986. How many significant figures? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have to reduce it to 4 significant figures. That means you have to remove the rightmost 6 and preceding 8. But here what is the problem? The 8 is greater than 5. So the preceding number, you have to increase the value of preceding number by 1. The preceding number is 9. When you increase its value by 1, it will change it to 10. That means it will be 2.660. 2.660. Now, how many significant figures? 4 significant figures. Okay, one more, we can see one more. 5. 0.004687. How many significant figures are present? Yes, it has only 4 significant figures. No need to consider the zeros preceding the first non-zero digit. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 significant figures. So there is no change. It has 4 significant figures. I think it is now it is clear to you. Oh, here some a homework for you. Round up the following up to 3 significant figures: 34.216, 10.4107, 0.04597, 2808. The first one, there are 5 significant figures. Second one, 6 significant figures. And the third one, 4 significant figures. And the last one also has 4 significant figures. You have to round up it to 3 significant figures. Try to do it. Now, addition and subtraction of significant figures. Why did we discuss this particular topic here? When you do the calculations in chemistry or in physics, actually you have to follow the rules of significant figures. But for simplicity, we are not thinking about it. But you should know, you should have this basic idea. So what are the rules to add some numbers by considering the significant figures? So it is the rule. When you add or subtract, the result cannot have more digits to the right of the decimal point than either of the original numbers. Suppose one number has only one decimal point. That means only one digit right to the decimal point. If so, when you add this particular number to any other number, the result also should have only one digit after the decimal point. When we say it in this way, it may not be clear to you. See the example, then it will be clear to you. 12.11. How many places after the decimal point? 2 places. Plus 18.0. How many digits after the decimal point? 1. Plus 1.012. How many places after the decimal point? 3. So which is the smallest one? There is only one digit in the case of 18.0. So the result also should have only one digit after the decimal point. What is the answer here? 31.122. You have to round it off to only one digit after the decimal point. That means you have to remove rightmost 2 and preceding 2. Since it is less than 5, there is no problem. You can simply remove it, and what will be the answer? 31.1. So it is the important thing related to addition and subtraction. If it is addition or subtraction, you have to consider the number of digits after the smallest number of digits after the decimal points. Then the result also should have that particular number. From the example, I think it is very clear. Here 18.0 has only one digit, so the result also should have only one digit after the decimal point. Now, no need to take an example for subtraction. Now we can go to division or multiplication. Multiplication and division of significant figures. In these operations, the result must be reported with no more significant figures as in the measurement with the few significant figures. Here also we will consider the smallest number with the least number of significant figures. If you see the example, it will be clear to you. 2.5 into 1.25. Here 2.5 has only two significant figures. Therefore, the product also should have only two significant figures. 3.125 is the product. How many significant? Four significant figures. So we have to round it off to two significant figures. So you have to remove rightmost 5 and preceding 2. But here 2 is less than 5, so simply you can remove it. And what will be the value? 3.1. So it is about multiplication and division, common for the two. There should not be more number of significant figures in the product than the number which is having lowest number of significant figures. Now, what is on two more terms? You should have an idea about two more terms, that is accuracy and precision. What is meant by precision and what is meant by accuracy? Precision, it is the closeness of various measurements for the same quantity. For example, you can see the table. Student A, he conducted two measurements, and in the first measurement he got a value 1.95, and in the second measurement he got a value 1.93, and its average is 1.940. If you observe value 1 and 2, you can see value 1 and value 2 are very close to the average value 1.940. It is precision. We don't know is it accurate or not, but these values are very close to each other. So this measurement is precise, or this measurement has precision, or we can say student A has precision. That is meant by precision, closeness of various measurements for the same quantity. But what is accuracy? Accuracy is the agreement of a particular value to the true value of the result. If the measured values are very close to the accurate value, then the measurement has accuracy. We can say the measurement is accurate. For example, you see the case of student B, 1.94, 2.05, average is 1.995. So 1.995, there is a considerable difference between 1.94 and 1.995. Similarly, 1.995 and 2.0, there is a considerable. So we cannot say it has precision. And accuracy, if you know the exact value, then only you can say whether it has accuracy. So student B has no precision. His measurement is not precise. What about student C? 2.01 and 1.99, very close to each other, very close to the average value. So student C also has precision because his measured values are very close to each other. Suppose the accurate value is 1.940. The accurate value is 1.940. So among these three students, A, B, and C, whose measurement is accurate? Student A, the value is very close to accurate value 1.94. So his measurement is accurate. Or we can say there is accuracy in his measurement. It is accuracy and precision. I think it is clear to you. And today it is enough. Study it well. And we can stop it.